100,000 up in my mother's name. Peace, what peace? Talking about don't shoot, tell that to police. Scared and underprepared, I can see. Promise I'ma get the comments before I decease. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my. Now who are you? I don't know, what you do? I don't know, you short a few. Oh no, hold up, pull my out the jaw, come on. Now who are you? I don't know, what you do? I don't know, you short a few. Oh no.
Hey, Pete, let it ride out.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in London. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. A second down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, that's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He goes underneath for Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott from the gun. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, that's tough right there. Asking your quarterback to get you 2 yards on a sneak. As it turns out, he gets them no yards instead.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Start left here. Louis.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away.
And that drive. Coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got it at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Throwing, Prescott, flush to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Super. 12. Go.
Here's Goff. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Start left here. Super. Dula.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
5. Norland. Hey, Shell. 14. Go.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff steps away to his left. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. Now the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And a nice spin into some open field. Intended that time for Cooper.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
76. Hey, 5. Go.
From the gun, here's Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there in the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And here's Lewis. Oh, look at the juke. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. 10th carry now for Elliott. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
46. 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Ebukam in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
46, 46. Here we go, 46. Woo. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Prescott now being chased out left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is gone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott over the middle, Cooper with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Super 66. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And they'll have good starting field position. As he's up just shy of the 40. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Two. Start left here.
first and 10. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A little juke. He finds an opening past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 74 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Goff on first down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Buying time to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Here's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But that certainly felt like an example of the defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
The Cowboys on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott forced out to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. A good pickup there, 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
17.
On 1st down, it's gone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down. Now it draws. Goff gives to Gurley. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
76, tell him. 76.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Michael Brockers. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Finds a man with a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Get out.
A give to Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
To throw on second down is gone. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing again is gone. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the other. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Prescott, and that is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. A dump off to Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
He's back to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley in the final minute. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
47.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So good field position for the Rams as they come up first and 10. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And, you know...
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, get the rest. Hey. I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. no car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Ain't like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with a. Get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get to fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my. Zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable to wheels and they. Going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a. Like a polio. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the. Got in the. Gently. Angry and friends with these. When I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm out like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lie on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with a no, it's top
I got
notch.
that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Hey. Okay. Pocket through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to Kudo. You and her no chance, you go. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day sumo. Pocket through big day Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about $1. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Got a daddy, that's it, in myself, man. Then need a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills on me blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like hummus, see them. Acrobat with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Did it a new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like Shaq at the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
Can you hear me?